Greetings, Earthlings.
And extraterrestrials, as usual.
Got a good one for y'all today. This one,
yes.
Aliens are interdimensional.
Right.
And, I mean, the way he started off the story had me very interested. So,
same as well over here. I second that notion.
We ain't going to talk much about this one. Oh, yeah, if you got any alien content you want us to react to, paranormal videos, things like that, and it's YouTube appropriate, that's the email right there. You send it to that email, and we're going to react.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't be afraid, man. It ain't that hard. Press that subscribe button, do all that. Drop it in the comments. We there. We all on it.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Let's get to this.
Okay, but let's tell me how the connection between aliens and the Nazis
took place. When did all this start?
Let me begin. This is really, I'm telling you, Joe, this is a real deal.
I believe you.
This is, you ask, who are they? It's people who are psychically, genetically available to interface in this incredibly diverse universe with all these dimensions above and below and all around us with consciousnesses. And the truth is, no energy is ever destroyed. It all continues on. The truth is, our bodies, this is a fact, are a communal hive organism of all of our ancestors and all of their race memories, but not in just some compressed epigenetic system. It's beyond that. It's an electrochemical antenna, they've proven this, that connects to higher and lower dimensions. So our bodysuit, because our predecessors wouldn't put us in a position without giving us a bodysuit that is them. Our families are loving us. They're holding us. They're wrapped all around us. Their strength, their will, their bad, their good, their sins, the good things they did, the battles they won, the battles they lost, the woman they loved, the man they loved. It's all in us, all these people. It's why we're able to look into so many things and have so many different experiences. And so all the shaman, all the ancient religions, everybody says there are the good ones and there are the bad ones, and people are interfacing. So you say, where does it begin? From the Tibetans to the Mesoamericans to the Egyptians to the Druids to every ancient society describes the same thing. There are bad things that look like elves that have horns when they show you who they really are, and there are good things, but they don't contact you unless you contact them.
Elves with arms is wild.
That's crazy.
Way to describe them. Like elves with arms? Hold on. I want to drop an image of what that'll look like right here. Wow. That look crazy. Elves with arms.
Elves with arms, man. Let's see what else he say, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah. Check them. And then they're almost not even concerned with what you're doing. I never bought into this, looked into it. But then I began to think about, what did I hear when I was a kid? What did I see? What was coming out in government documents? What was being admitted? When I read all these books about World War II and the Nazis and Hitler obsessed with the Dalai Lama and the Tibetans and what they were able to do without drugs to interface with this, and all the rituals they would do and how they would believe that beyond the ether, like at Skull and Bones, it's a German death cult, they do rituals and take drugs to talk to the goddesses. Well, they're just appearing as, sexy, beautiful women. It's whatever you want as these spirit guides, because lower entities will come in and violate your free will. God and his angels, which are
lower entities, we don't want nothing to do with you
at all. They could come in and interfere with your free will. That's crazy. God gave us free will, if I'm correct.
That's a fact. It's a whole fact. So you want somebody playing with your free will? You might got the time to do things at the moment. Yeah, go ahead, buy that new car, buy this, buy that. But it comes with a price.
Right. Is the price enough to pay?
Let's get back to it.
Below him will not get involved in your everyday life. They will not manipulate your free will unless you ask them in. But then the devil masquerades as an angel of light. So we're on this planet, the third dimension, which is a launch pad to all the other dimensions below and above. The third dimension, all the mathematics shows, is the primal sea of where all this happens. And the Earth's like an egg, and we've got all this potentiality. And God will send out a transmission for a larger plan, but evil's willing to come in. And what does it say? Demoralize, get rid of children, don't have kids. Humans are bad. We'll be better once you're all gone. And it's because it's their operational mission for whatever reason that we'll understand later what's going on. So the Nazis, if you get the deep literature, they believed they were basically seancing and being possessed by entities that, I mean, it was before the Nazis. For whatever reason, it was the Germans that this happened to, and the Swiss. Like, they didn't discover LSD in the 30s. These people were running the psychology departments. They were interfacing with the occult. They were involved in all this crazy stuff. And it was all about their power and how great they were going to be. And the Germans were seduced. And they were seduced because they had high IQs, but more than that, they were psychically connected to each other and would work like robots. The Chinese and the EU want robots to replace us because they'll follow orders. And the Chinese are very conscious when they're conscious, but they're also very robotic. But the Germans are just as robotic. So this entity system picked Germans as its attempt, even in World War I, World War II, and it was manipulating the Brits as well, and offering them technologies, but two different paths. One was social control and all this other stuff with the Brits. The other was high-tech weapons, systems, interdimensional with the Germans. And so whoever these players are, and you can dial into it, but it's very dangerous. They're manipulating the British arm versus the German arm, and then they've got the Chinese arm that's almost seen as like their robot army. And so when you study it, the globalists go to these events and they take bigger and bigger doses of drugs. They do electroshock. If you go back to owners of Time Life books, weren't just in the 20s and 30s into LSD and other hallucinogens. And Apothecary, they were getting electroshock. They were having people turn their heart off to like try to communicate with these things, to try to be dominant and get that.
This guy is very passionate. Everything he's saying, like he got me convinced right now with everything he's saying. Like,
and I mean, if you notice, once he started his conversation, he looked at Joe Rogan like, no, I'm serious. The people got to hear this. Like, can I talk? Like, that's what made me want to watch the video. From that intro right there was like,
absolutely, same here.
You get what I'm saying? People, why
he's very passionate about what he's saying. He's very passionate. He's talking like he was there. Like, man,
it's them stories that them witnesses. He is believable witnesses. His you know what I mean, sources is probably like on to something, and he know like people ain't gotta lie. Like people ain't gonna make up things just to like. People got their reputation. People that care about their reputation out here. You know,
that's a fact. And a lot of people fear for their lives doing this, man. So, and the level of passion he's talking is like he's going in. Well, I mean, y'all can let us know what y'all feel. Drop it down in the comment section below.
Like the video.
So you go back thousands of years, Merlin, the archetypal, or these magicians, or these wizards are taking drugs in these temples and interfacing with these palantirs, these crystal balls, which aren't really crystal balls. It's their psychic focus of an interdimensional connection while they're on drugs, looking into glass, to then be able to see the future and understand what's happening, to give them temporal power over this planet. But like the Bible tells you, any pharmakia or any of that always leads to destruction, because only evil is going to come through that way. But we're basically have these light sockets. We can't jack into the higher unless it's our free will, and that takes time. We jack in to the evil. So you can jack into evil, you can't jack into good right away. So it's quicker, it's easier, like Yoda says about Darth Vader. Quicker, easier, more seductive. And so then I remember being a kid, and my parents, they don't really get mad about this. It's whatever. They didn't even know what they were hearing at the time. But they had friends that they knew at UT that were involved in research projects. And then they were, and 9 times out of 10, I wrote about research projects in San Francisco. UT has some, MIT has a lot, and stop me anytime you want. But this was in like the 60s. They had virtual reality gloves where you'd put them on and put goggles on, and you'd go into stuff that looked like the holodeck from Star Trek 20 years before it existed. And they
Wow.
1960, he said?
1960, 20 years before it existed, he said.
So aren't they talking about them like they got it now where people be in their living room with
Oculus glasses and all of that
and watching video games? They had this in the 60s. I'm thinking we 10 years behind. That's just showing you like we're probably 50 years behind of their technology.
And he said that you put the gloves on and the goggles and it puts you in this like reality like you in a Star Wars. Like, y'all hearing it with us, man.
But when that happened, 1960. This wasn't recently. This is in the... How you got these gloves, virtual gloves, back in the days when we had black and white TV still.
And they acting like they just now perfecting this. Like they got us fooled. They got us thinking that they just now perfecting all these Oculus... And the 60s, he said? They've been doing virtual. Man, listen, bro.
Come on, man. We're not doing this, people. Let's get back to it.
We're doing surgeries and all this, and they would do empathy loads where they'd say, we need the public because we're so weak, because the West is so strong. People haven't had trauma, so they sold them low level. Oh, we're going to create trauma. Like when you go to Mars, you're not getting any gravity, so your heart's no good when you get there.
Who's organizing all this?
Well, they don't tell you. They go, oh, it's a special class you've been out to. So in the 60s, they had gloves.
So there's a special class of people that are organizing all this shit for
It's the
what?
highest scores.
But is it for
That's why Joe Rogan's the best. You're not going to speed by him with no.
Nothing.
What you just said.
What you
these
mean?
programs? What's these special?
Just a little special program. Like, nah, you ain't gonna just throw one off on us, man.
Nah, we want to know what you just said right now.
Shout out Joe Rogan for always being aware, man.
That's a fact. Let's get back to it.
For what purpose?
Well, you don't know.
Financial gain, social status.
Jack Parsons, was he?
Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Aleister Crowley, Devil Worship. Exactly.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you're saying
Aleister Crowley over 100 years ago.
Listen to this.
Goes to
How
the Great
crazy
Pyramid
is this?
and the aliens give the plan.
The founder of JPL, Jack Parsons. Have you heard this before?
No, I just can't believe I didn't want to have Alex on the podcast.
No, but
Let me finish. I'm not trying to take over. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm telling you this stuff. I don't believe in this, okay?
Right there.
Wait a minute.
Time out.
Did he just say he don't even believe in this? Is he this hold on, wait. Gutter,
Yes.
did he just say he don't
He
even?
just said, I don't even believe in this. But he's so passionate and saying what he's saying, like he knows something, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't let that fly over our heads, man.
Yo,
They trying to Men in Black us, man. Bro, put your glasses on. Don't get Men in
3Ds
Black,
on.
man.
Don't get
Don't
zapped.
get Men in Black, man.
Don't
They
get zapped.
zapping us, man.
Hold on, man. If you're enjoying the video so far, we gotta wait 1 second to see if they hit the like button.
Hey, for real.
Did they? You think they hit the like button yet?
I don't know. It looked like one person did, maybe.
I think she did.
Yeah.
He hit the like button.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we go. They rocking with
Good
the
job.
video.
Thank you.
Good job. We
Thank you.
appreciate y'all.
all the love.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We getting back to it.
Right.
Patented in 1957. It's a VR machine.
Exactly. No, exactly.
That's crazy.
So I've talked
Amazing.
to people, not just family.
Holy shit.
And
Gives you wind, vibration, aromas, stereo sound, color, motion, wide vision, and 3D, three-dimensional.
But let me tell you, they wore a mask in the 60s and 70s that was already like you see like paper thin TV screens. And it was already, I talked to people, they said there's no way this was human technology.
So you've seen these foldable phones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the aliens have already taken over Samsung and Huawei.
Yeah,
See
they're
that
down
shit?
there.
You
So
think
the
so?
point is-
Do you think the aliens are taking over Samsung? Do they have any something to do with Samsung?
Well, obviously, that's what I'm telling you is.
Nah, Joe, they got Apple, Samsung.
Nah, and Samsung's the only one that's using the Android.
Right. They had the flip phones back in the days. They had this technology already. And remember, he said something about the faces, the cardboard faces. I don't know if y'all remember. They've been giving us faces. As a kid, we was cutting out King Vitamins. I don't know if y'all probably looking. A lot of people don't know about that cereal.
Yeah, the King Vitamins. If you know about that, drop it in the.
I'm gonna put an image of King Vitamins right here. King Vitamins right there. You know what I mean?
You know about that? Drop it in the comments, man. Come on, bro. Y'all had to know about that.
Happy. You
King Vitamins, man.
It was a King Vitamins that had the face in the back. I think it was King Vitamins.
Yeah, they had the boxes and they had the bags too. Y'all know what we talking about.
Come on,
the
man.
King Vitamin bags, bro. Man, listen, we all was in them days, man. You know, phases.
Let's get back to this. This is interesting.
The Pentagon isn't worried
That
about
was
this.
This, Jamie.
This is the patent.
And notice that's we said the 60s?
I believe 1957.
So notice that's exactly what that's what my dad told me.
That's what our HTC Vive looks
that's what
like
a
that
Vive
we
looks
have
like
in the
now.
Today. So see, Joe, this is big. My dad didn't tell me this.
That picture there, I'm gonna show it to y'all again. This is 1960, y'all. That they got this type of technology right here. You see what's going on. Like, they too advanced.
He wasn't paying attention. He wasn't paying attention.
Who made that? Come on, man.
For real.
Let me get back to it.
until he saw Endgame, and he said, "No, son, we had virtual reality goggles, and we had CD-ROM, and we had things, and then something else happened, and I'm not at liberty to get into it, but I was shown 3 years ago what the University of Washington was doing under Bill Gates, and this is in the 90s."
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to keep pausing, but why do all of these people? I don't want to get into that. I'm gonna talk about it, but we can't get into that until you 80 years old, about to croak out, and then it's like, all right,
the deathbed.
All right, I'm about to say this. This happened in 1920. I took a sailboat and I was smoking a cigar in the Pacific Ocean, and I see lights. And then the lights stopped. Come on, man.
What were they doing?
What do you do? They don't even know what they're being given as intravenous.
So you think it's some sort of alien intervention type shit?
Dude, they to get even deeper, they turn your heart off for 5 minutes. And they pump oxygen into your blood. And you're in the meetings. I've talked to people that are involved, top scientists. And you're in the meetings with frickin' aliens.
I mean, I'm sorry to... Yo, he said he don't believe in this type of stuff, guys. But he telling you they pump, I talk to top scientists.
They stop your heart 5 seconds, pump oxygen in your blood.
Y'all gotta know this story is real. The way he's talking, come on, man.
Look at his face.
Drop it in the comment on a scale from 1 to 10. 10 being this story is real. Where your number land? Like, we want to know what you're thinking right now, man. Drop it in the comment, man.
Right below.
Be trendy. It's all a bunch of old dumbass white men, dumbass old Mexican black ladies. They're all dumb. That's all they are. So you don't control it. People that don't respect this to their shareholders.
You didn't see this. You don't remember anything. This is the visitor, and you are being watched.
You are now being watched.